Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Jacksonville. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. You look at this Jaguar defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now, if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Richardson to throw. And that is incomplete.
Decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he will bring it back. An interception return from a Colts TD. So a pick 6 on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Jaguars at 10-3 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Second and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Lawrence going to throw again. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Amari Cooper. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game. That game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number? Let's say 200 plus.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Byron Jones getting to him from the secondary.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Third and long for Richardson. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll go down to the 47 this time. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Matt Rising now on to punt this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Draw play, ETN. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Under a minute to go, clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. Touchdown, Jaguars! Amari Cooper with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Colts.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all to score on EA Sports. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. In motion left, that's Cooper. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, his arm strength, never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Quan Martin there on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, that is incomplete.
The ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Lawrence to the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Quick throw here to Johnston. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got it. Touchdown, Colts. Quentin Johnston from 4 yards out. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on the 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Continued struggles here in the second quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert 3rd downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And taken right on the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. Richardson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Richardson. It's incomplete. Took a shot.
It's coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time, not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. Sheds off the tackle. Down the numbers. There he goes. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now Richardson back to throw it. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Richardson to the air on first down. Got him there. It's complete to Jelani Woods. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He gets it to Johnston. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Gay knocks this one through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Cooper, the man in motion left. On first down, right back to ETN. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the 2nd half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Now it's Richardson. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And Davis won it left side. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be fourth down. The Colts send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. A very solid gain of 27. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown, Jaguars! It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used to pull back and pass plays all the time. Roger, Craig, Tom Brady, and those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
This could be it. This could be the turning point.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. First and 10, it's Richardson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Back to Taylor on first down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Richardson off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. In motion right is Johnston. Here's Richardson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line.
First down, Indianapolis.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Second down, here's Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. Touchdown, Colts. Quentin Johnston, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Motion man is Schwartz. On second down, ETN once more. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're going to speed things up here. On play action, Lawrence. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop?
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, that's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Thank you.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards. Now Lawrence on 1st down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Juju Brents. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. There he goes, right side. Now look out. Jonathan Taylor to the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Colts have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they'll run with Etienne. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And it's caught. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. That was textbook defense on 3rd and goal.
It certainly was, and it got me all excited over here watching that play. Takes me back to my childhood. Remember when you dared people to do something? Right now they're daring them to go for it. No, they're double dog daring them to go for it.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, without.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
What impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the 4th quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could have put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Well, this would be one heck of a record if he makes this. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And they will remain well behind. Well, he does have a good leg, I'll give him that, but not that good.
Not by a long shot.
And they take a knee. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Richardson working from the gun.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Indianapolis, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.